We are now live on the internet.
All right. Good morning, sir.
Hang on, I can't hear you.
Really?
Hang on, I can't hear you.
What?
I can hear you now. I can hear you now. Guy, breathe it out, man. You okay?
Was that with your
Breathe.
glasses? You couldn't hear me because your glasses were off?
Yeah.
That's fire.
Jeez. Happy Friday. How's your Friday going, brother?
Um, after a little rocky start, but not too crazy though. I woke up this morning to go train with the boy, but then realized that the soccer balls are in the other car. First, so I was like, shit. We woke up like super early to train, and that can't even make that happen. It's all good.
Make him write a quiz, guy, or something?
It's all good. What you say?
Make him write a quiz or something? Make him do some like calisthenics?
Right.
Or he just didn't have to, that was it. He went back to bed.
No, he's going back to bed.
Yeah?
I'm sure he'll figure out some training options later on in the day.
I see. I guess good luck with that.
How's your Friday been so far? You already made it to the store? No issues?
To the store? What are you talking about, Willis?
Don't you get coffee or something like that?
Usually, but I didn't get coffee today.
Oh, okay.
I'm debating going into the office today, so I figure I'd get it on the way into the office.
Okay.
So we'll see how it goes. It was a slower morning than usual. So here I am.
And what is that? What's that because of?
Oh, it's Friday. Oh, just slower by choice. Slower by choice when you can, you know.
So you pace your Friday movements, especially a Friday like this. Like if it's gonna be a long Friday, then you start off slow and then you ramp up later on.
I don't know. You know, I'm not that tied to routine, so it's just this is today. Today is today, as they say.
Today is the day. Today is this day.
So just got to go with it and work with it and see where it lands.
Mm-hmm.
You never know, right? Sometimes you plan shit and it just doesn't work out that way. Sometimes you don't plan shit and it works out wonderful. So just let it go and go with the day. Mm-hmm. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. Oh my God. I'm a little tired though. I could use more of a nap.
Yeah.
But
did you have a late night?
No. Actually, I fell asleep, I fell asleep at like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, me too.
And I was up at like 5:30. And I'm not an up at 5:30 type of person.
Yeah.
I know you're like, oh, you only wake up at 5:30, guy?
Well, you got all your sleep in. So what did you do?
When? Between 5:30 and now?
Yeah.
I watched a show, read the news.
Okay, what show did you watch?
Huh?
What show did you watch?
I'm watching Quarterback on Netflix.
Oh, that's the real life document, like the documentary where they follow the guys?
Yeah.
Okay, what was happening in this particular episode? I saw it. I was like, you know what? Am I going to start watching this?
They're just moving through the season, I guess. Last episode was more about keeping your body ready and stuff like that. The grind. It was getting into the grind and stuff. So it was more about that in this episode. So it was all right.
Who are the quarterbacks that they're following in this series?
Marcus Mariota.
What team?
Oakland or Vegas or whatever, I guess. Is that right? I don't know. He's not good. So Marcus Mariota, Kirk Cousins from Minnesota, and Patrick Mahomes.
Okay. So you said Marcus Mariota is not good. Him being not good, does that make his story, like following his story, less interesting than the others, or is there more interest in him or is he more interesting because like
he's trying to figure stuff out to become good or something.
I mean, it's just interesting in general, I guess. It's just, I don't think it's because he's good or bad. It's just interesting to see the story and how he works through the stuff and the perspective. Because you got Patrick Mahomes winning championships and you got him barely a starting quarterback, right? So that's kind of the, I guess, maybe what they were going for. So it goes. So it goes. Or no, he was on Atlanta at the time. Atlanta. See, you don't even know what team he's on. Yeah, he was on Atlanta. While this was happening.
Do they follow them? Do they follow them like throughout their daily lives, or just during their training situation?
A little bit of everything. So you see their part of their routines and stuff, and birthday parties and shit like that. Those types of things. Wives are in it, family stuff, all that good stuff. So it's all right. Gives you a nice little peek inside.
Kirk Cousins married?
Kirk Cousins is married, yeah.
And Mariota as well?
Yeah.
So are they relatively young guys? Like if you're kind of guess their age.
Yeah, I guess. Right? Late 20s, early 30s. What's young nowadays? I don't know what's young nowadays. What is Mariota? Mariota is 29. Kirk Cousins is 34. And I guess Mahomes is like 26. I guess I'm going to go with my homeboy is 27.
Oh, my homeboy. Oh, yeah? So he's youngest out of all of them.
Yeah.
At what age does a guy usually get into the league?
Say what now?
At what age does a guy usually get into the league?
I guess 20, 21, early. 21's early, I guess. Because I think in football, you got to go all 4 years or some shit. I don't know exactly how it works, but you don't see like
one and done.
You don't see one and dones and stuff like that in football. So
I remember there's a story about a Cleveland, like not Cleveland, Ohio football standout during the same time that LeBron James was an Ohio standout. But he was a football player, and he was like probably like the best in America, and his plan was to go one and done. I guess he was fighting the NFL, and I guess because he fought the NFL to get in.
You don't fight the NFL. No fighting the NFL. Don't do that. Don't do that. They'll take you away. Yeah, you get witness protection right away, yo.
End up like Kaepernick.
Yeah, well, so it goes. Such is life. That's the way it goes in the NFL, brother. So, what the bumble clock? Something's broken at work. Something's broken.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm getting too many pings early in the morning, so something must be broken.
Oh, at work. Okay.
Goddamn people.
They need the big man in there to fix it. They need your wisdom.
Sometimes you gotta let the kids play and see what happens. See if they can work it out themselves.
Wise words of a Jedi.
I try. Teach them how to fish. Anyways, I'm sure everything's fine. What do you got going on? How's your week been?
My week's been cool. My week's been just productive, just working. Working
fancy stories, yeah.
Huh?
No fancy stories?
No. Nothing fancy, no fancy stories. Just organizing a get together, a graduation / send off for Lil Fritz for Sunday. no fancy stories other than our encounter with Mr. Pedro Hot Stepper on during the week. Pretty cool and insightful.
Guy's done a lot of things. Been involved in a lot of things that have happened over a long period of time. So it was pretty cool to hear a lot of his story.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Hot Stepper. We'll see Mr. Hot Stepper on his boat this weekend. So
That's Sunday. Okay, that's right. That's right.
yeah.
And then tonight is on top of the Lavelle.
Is that what it is? I don't know.
Yeah.
Looks like you had that written down in your notebook. the other day.
Limited edition with Sweet Touch
There you go.
Foundation.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I have it on. Here's my notes. Yeah, this Friday, limited edition with Sweet Touch. And this Sunday, the Hot Stepper Sunday remix cruise. And there's something else too. Isn't there something outside, or was that yesterday?
No, that's next week Friday.
Mm.
Next week Friday in the park.
Mm. I saw some people in the park yesterday, but it got rained out, I guess. Scratch had something in the park yesterday.
All right. That's
Woodbine?
right. You went?
No, I just watched it on. I watched people post on the internet.
Oh, okay.
And then I saw that it got rained out. So
That's too bad.
I guess it did rain pretty hard for a little bit yesterday. Now that I think about it, I hear there was like hail and shit.
That?
I guess. I don't know. I sat outside to watch the rain for a bit, but
Yeah.
I guess in other places it must have been worse, I guess. So such is life, so it goes. Juno.
So you watched some of the news this morning. Tell me what's popping in the news.
I didn't really. It was just on. I
It
guess.
was on.
Yeah, it's hot. They tell us it's hot outside. There's refugees.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, the refugees thing sounds pretty wild.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out my take on that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure. 'Cause that's like me saying, I'm just going to go to a country. So I understand what they're leaving from. Right?
Okay, yeah.
I get that. But then you get somewhere
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, ain't nobody taking care of me.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where I'm trying to figure out my take. That's why, so I understand that people are bothered by this, but I'm also like, I don't know, if I just pick up and go to another country, is that the expectation that I'm just going to be taken care of and I'm going to have a house and a place to go? And I just don't know if that's how it works. Should that be the expectation? Like I get human nature and take care of your fellow person and all that stuff.
Humanity, yeah.
But to say that I'm just going to go and land in another country and I should be good, that's the part I'm trying to reconcile in my brain right now with the whole thing. TBH.
I get that take, and it is pretty perplexing when you think about it, because I mean, I personally don't think that I would, but again, you're leaving a dire situation.
Yeah.
But then you're leaving a dire situation to come into another situation, which is again dire.
Yeah.
Right. To expect somebody to do that, to then house you because you've left something pretty presumptuous. Right. But maybe there's them leaving on the idea that this is a country that is known to help, maybe supposed to help, because when there's other when other people do it, they get help. So they're like, okay, well, I can come here because this is what they do. They help, so I'm coming for help. But then how come when I come, they don't help me? So yeah, maybe they came here because they advertise on the news that they help refugees.
Right. Come to Canada. Maybe there's some come to Canada fucking commercials out there somewhere.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Canada's setting up housing for how much hundreds of thousands of refugees for the next couple of years, millions, I think, actually. So you're like, okay, yeah, well, I mean, we better leave because we're gonna die here. So let's leave. And Canada just seems like a place that's it's building up an infrastructure to take care of people like us.
I'm torn.
So I mean, I get it, but also, and then here's the funny thing is that apparently that if I've heard correctly, that people were outside for like days on end through storms and all that stuff, and the government wasn't helping. But then this big man I think from out in Mississauga ways heard what was happening, and he then gathered resources from himself. He's a big man, and his peers gathered some money to start helping. And because he did that, then the government started to issue money and help because he started initially helping. And then apparently there's been some housing that's opened up, or churches or whatever that's been opened up to start accommodating these people. And like, why, like, if this was vacant before, why do you have them sitting outside all this time, you know? But again, what do you know?
Then somebody will ask, who should those go to, I guess. Right?
I recently learned that there's like a bunch of hotels that have like that house homeless and refugees. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the next question too. Is there's this infrastructure there. So there is, like you say, you're learning about the hotels that have the house folks and the different places. So there's an infrastructure, and then it's also who's that infrastructure for as well.
Yeah.
So because again, I'm just saying, if I go to some other country and there's a lineup and there's that country's person and me, I would think that I'd have to be in the other line and those people get taken care of first as well. I mean, that's what I would think.
You'd think so, but apparently it doesn't work like that.
I mean,
apparently somehow taxpayers' dollars goes to, for some reason, worldwide needs before they go to the taxpayers' needs, you know? Like okay, there's this whole big issue of homelessness, plus now the refugees.
yeah.
But then, you know, our leader is issuing billions of dollars to go to Ukraine to help supply them with tanks and ammunition, you know?
Yeah. So I guess that's the question. Which one is it? So there's people that complain about the money going to the Ukraine. And there's the people that say it should go to the refugees. And then there's people that say it should go to the homeless Canadians. So, I mean, ultimately,
where do you think it should go? Taxpayers' dollars. Like, where do you think taxpayers' dollars should go?
I think my Canadian tax dollar should go to Canadians first.
That's what I believe. I believe, you know, Canadian taxpayer dollars should go to assist in whatever Canadian infrastructure.
I mean, it should go to make sure that my life runs nice and well because it's the tax dollar that I put in, but then it should go to the Canadians first as part of the infrastructure. So
that's why I'm not in politics.
That infrastructure should create a nice environment for everybody and all that good stuff, but it should go to the Canadians first. So. I don't know. So if they're going to open up shelters, and you know, they should open up a shelter for a Canadian first, and then if there's enough infrastructure and budget and all that good stuff, then it's for something else, and then it's for something else. But I don't know. I'm gonna take care of home first type of person, I guess. So, but it's all tough. Like it all sucks. Like we should do like Star Trek and just get rid of money and have replicators and food replicators and all that stuff, and
Food
living a nice
replicators,
one.
you said?
Yeah, man. You guys wouldn't use that. The vegans wouldn't use the food replicators, I guess, eh? Like if I replicated a vegetable, would you eat it? In a Star Trek world, that actually makes it it's good and nourishing and shit.
So kind of like a moissanite vegetable.
Kind of like fake steak, I guess.
They
But
say.
you press the button and it just comes automatically like this. They don't actually have to draw it in a printer or some shit.
Um, virtual steak.
Some shit like that, yo. No fake steak. Don't you watch Star Trek, guy?
No,
Give me a fucking
no, I don't watch Star Trek. I watched different shows when Star Trek was on.
no shit.
Like no shit.
No
Let's
way.
see that hot shot.
No way. Oh yeah, you gotta watch some Star Trek, man. It's a good world. There might be some aliens, but it's a good world. You don't everybody plays their role and everybody gets what they need. It's great.
Especially Captain Kirk. Guess what he needs on every planet.
Every planet. Captain Kirk gets himself taken care of first.
we should all aspire to be like Captain Kirk.
Right? True that.
I'll come save your planet, but we gotta take care of this little thing here first.
I want one of these. One of these.
Ooh, this planet's worth saving. This planet's worth saving.
That's funny. That is funny. Oh shit. Ugh, dying. I'm dying. I got an eyelash. Ugh. Okay, I'm alive. Yeah.
So any basketball news?
Basketball news. I don't know. I haven't really caught up on any basketball news.
I know people they keep coming into the shop and asking me what I think about the trades or the drafts, and I'm like, bro, I don't know nothing about this stuff, man. I just wait till the season starts and start assessing from there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, good luck with that. Hopefully, when the season starts, there's people on the team that you like still. Never know what's gonna happen. I'm just saying.
That is a conversation that's been happening quite lately, though. People sit down in the chair and they look up and they see the Spicy P poster and they're like, so this guy's gone soon.
Hmm.
I'm like, you want your haircut or not? You want this haircut or no?
Do you want your uniform, your jersey number, or do you want me to write "fuck you" in the back? You're a jerk, guy.
Oh, so this guy's gone soon.
Oh,
Next.
true, guy. Well, don't worry. Maybe we'll get some insider information on Tuesday, and you can ask the questions and see what.
Yes.
If Spicy P will be around.
Yes.
Maybe our guest is so tuned in that he'll have the answer and be able to prognosticate the future prognosticate the future of the Raptors for us. You think?
It's quite possible. I mean, if anybody should have inside scoop between the three of us, it would be him.
This is true. I would think so. So this Tuesday on the big show, everybody, we're gonna have. Man, like one of the questions I wrote down is like, how many hats does he wear? So is he a sportscaster, a journalist, a writer? He's also a Bennett. It's Donovan Bennett, television, media personality, my little cousin. We'll be on the show, and we'll talk it up. You probably, if you watch sports, you see him, you know him. He's always on the TV. He's everywhere. So he will be here this Tuesday, 9:30, to share some insights on his journey and talk to us about all the wonderful things that he's done, people that he's spoken to, and where life's taken him. So come visit us Tuesday at 9:30, and we'll be talking with Donovan Bennett here on Pizza in the Break Room. That's episode 104.
104.
Episode 104. So that should be fun and interesting. Good little story. And although we're close in age, he's still my little cousin. So very, very proud of that guy. So good for him. Isn't that weird though? Like with family, like because he's my second cousin, but I'm younger than most of my cousins, like way younger than most of my cousins. So he's only like, I don't know, I think maybe 10 years younger than me, probably closer to the life. Like we probably live closer lives than I do with me and my actual cousins, my first cousins. You know what I mean? My first cousins are like 20 years older than me.
Okay.
Right? Some of them. Yeah. Anyways, so it's just interesting how I still look at him as just my little cousin. But he's a big boy now. So we get to chat it up.
He's a big boy now.
He's a big boy now.
A grown ass man, like making gigantic footprints in the industry.
In the world.
Industry. He's like
in the world.
Big boy now.
He's a big boy now. Come here, Donovan.
Big shouts out, Mr. Donovan Bennett.
Yes.
Capital D, capital B.
Oh, that's funny. Anywho.
Yes, sir. I ain't got nothing else going on except, the rest of this day, this rest of this Friday, to make it the best I can, try and implement as much positivity as I can within the shop and the people that I encounter. And look forward to having this this little hoorah for Little Fitz on Sunday. So that's what I got going on. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Sounds exciting. Sounds like wheels of fun. Should be dandy and great. It's going to be a good weekend. All right, where are we going? Let's see that. How do we do this again? Who's on? Do we have any people on? Who else is here?
Still going.
Huh?
This here thing is still going.
Oh. Because it's a whole gang of we. This one's always too. DJ. Try somebody new. Let's just try somebody random. Forgive me, people, if we get into anything crazy. I'm going to try a random DJ today. We're going to DJ Pano Vibe. That's where we're going. See what happens. So, everybody, let's see who's here. L Mags, good morning.
Morning.
Fave, good morning.
Morning.
DH Lady, Miss Sylvia. Good
morning.
The QWERTY Queen, what up?
Good morning.
YOLO Girlio. Kata.
Outside.
The Jeffersons. Big up outside DJ. Anywho, everybody have a good Friday or a good rest of your Friday. Hope it's off to a good start. Enjoy your weekend. I'm sure we'll see some of you at some point. Be safe, all that good stuff.
L Max. A pizza thing, fam. One time. Enjoy your weekend.
And we're out. Soca Sunrise.